please stand for the singing of our national anthem by the Senior Choral Union. No.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good afternoon, Westboro High School students and faculty, parents, friends, and family from far and near. I would like to welcome all of you to what is a glorious and solemn day for the class of 2016. 4 years of long nights and hard work have led up to this day. Every single member of this graduating class has put in countless hours towards getting the diploma we will receive. But still, it would not have been possible without the help of so many other members of the Westboro community. A huge thank you to administration for working with us around the clock to ensure that everything is always running as smoothly as possible for us. Thank you to all the teachers and faculty who selflessly come into school every day with nothing but our best intentions in mind. I wish I could take the time to thank all of you individually, but unfortunately they do not give me that kind of stage time. Every single teacher that we have interacted with throughout our 4 years, coaches, advisors, counselors, librarians, the custodial and lunchroom staff, you've all been nothing but helpful to us during our time here, and we truly appreciate everything you have done for us. Please understand how important you have been to the shaping of our futures as well as us as people, and for that we will always be grateful. I would like to give a specific shout out to my parents, but I'm sure this applies to all the wonderful parents in the audience today. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for always supporting me and standing by my side no matter how badly I screw up. Thank you for raising me with a straight set of ethics and teaching me that nothing is more important than being a good person. Everything I am is thanks to the skills and morals you have instilled in me, and I am so grateful to call you my parents. You guys are my motivation and my drive to be a successful, but more importantly, a helpful and understanding person. You have overcome so much and made so many sacrifices so that I would be able to live a wonderful life, and I hope one day I will be able to make you guys as proud of me as I am of you. Now, on to the real fun. Class of 2016, we made it, baby. One of my favorite Hannah Montana lyrics goes, "Yesterday's gone, we gotta keep moving on. I'm so thankful for the moments, so glad I got to know you." Class of 2016, as I stand here in front of you today, I feel like I connect to Hannah Montana on a spiritual level, because this is exactly how I feel. You guys have made these past 4 years at Westboro High School beyond amazing and have inspired me in so many ways. It's been a pleasure getting to know all of you and seeing everything you have achieved. I'm beyond excited to see all the other things you accomplish in the future. The future. Those of you who are friends with me on Snapchat know that I'm filled with sagacious wisdom. But the truth is, on this subject, I am truly dumbfounded. I wish I had some magical advice for all of you starting the new chapters of your lives, whether it be going off to college, joining the workforce, etc. The truth is, I'm just as anxious and nervous as the next person. Even though I don't have the perfect guidance, I would still like to impart some sort of wisdom onto all of you today. I may not know exactly what the future holds for you guys, but I can tell you right now, it's not always going to be perfect. You're going to face roadblocks in life, but what's important is how you react to them. Like my good friend Mr. Teven says, it is easy to be up when things are going your way, but true strength and character is shown in the face of adversity. Along with that, you're going to face predicaments that seem like the end of the world, but I can promise you that they are not. You can't take every aspect of life too seriously. There's going to be so many setbacks that you encounter that mean absolutely nothing in the bigger picture, and you must be able to distinguish between the two. You may not always be able to change what happens, but you'll be able to change how you react to it. I tell you all this from personal experiences, and I would like to share one of those with you today. If you're sitting near my parents, you're really in for a treat, because they have yet to hear this story as well. Now, to set the scene, my summer going into my freshman year was one filled with many laughs, great times, and memories. One particular memory that sticks out was one that at the time seemed like the end of my world. My friends and I were doing what we do best, hanging in a basement, and it just so happened to be mine on this beautiful summer day. My now arch nemesis, Neil Sullivan, had just finished his middle school track career as one of the best shot putters in Central Mass. Granted, he was also a grown man back then, so the competition was thin. As we hooliganed around in my basement, Neil was throwing around a medicine ball, reenacting his glory days as a track star. In a sudden burst of excitement, he shouted, "I am the shot put king," and continued to fire the medicine ball at my sofa. Unfortunately, he was not the aim king, and the medicine ball fired high, past my sofa, and right into my basement wall. Initially, we were rolling on the floor laughing, but as the dust cleared and we saw the damage, our jaws dropped in horror. A massive hole laid right in the center of my previously holeless wall. Immediately, my mind went into a frenzy. I could not comprehend the gravity of what had just happened. Rest in peace, Kush, I thought to myself, as I began to weigh the consequences of this tragic blunder. I ended up hiding the hole with 2 poster boards until I was able to get a nice man to come to my house while my parents weren't home and fix the giant hole. The point is, for the couple weeks in between, I was beyond stressed out. I legitimately thought that this mistake might be the end of my world. This one small, honest misstep was able to weigh this heavily on my mind, but only because I let it. In retrospect, I wish I had listened to the advice I share with you all today. I wish I had realized how minuscule this was in the bigger picture and reacted to it with a clearer and more positive mindset. Also, I probably should have told my parents too, because I guess honesty is the best policy. I hope no matter what problems you face in the future, you are able to be more self-aware than I was on that day, and realize that there are things in life that aren't worth stressing over. There will always be 1,000 things going for you, and you must never forget that. I would like to conclude by giving one final congratulations to you all, 2016. Every single one of you has worked so hard and deserve nothing but happiness in the future. I am so unbelievably proud of all of you, and will always be your #1 fan. Remember, when the haters come, dab on them. Thank you.
Friends, family, faculty, in the class of 2016. Lately, I've been thinking about how the simplicity of something often leads us to overlook its essence. In a matter of seconds, something as simple and essential as water can change all that we've known and bring about something entirely different. To illustrate this, I'd like to share my favorite piece of writing from my high school years. It's not an iSearch paper, it's not a lab report, it's actually a college supplement. Life as We Know It, starring Chris LeMountain and Arpita Joyce. A couple rides their motorcycle down a road to nowhere, and the young girl's arms seatbelt their way around the boy's waist. Oh, love. They stop in an unfamiliar part of the city.
Honey, let's get some food. It's been a long time, and I don't know how much longer we'll be traveling. We've never been to either of these restaurants. Just pick one, and we can explore.
Let's go to the cafe. The pastries there will be as sweet as you are.
That sounds golden. It'll be sodium good.
You're such a walking periodic table. I really slapped my knee on that one.
The couple enters the cafe. The waitress scribbles down their order, a chocolate croissant and hot soup. The spotlight now shifts from the couple to a molecule of sodium chloride. The molecule watches the couple from a table within the cafe.
Good morrow, chlorine. Let us possess one world. Each hath one and is one.
We already do, sodium. Our two loves be one. Together, we're a stable molecule.
You're right, my love. You've changed my perspective, given me your knowledge and your electron. I am positive that our love is so alike that none can slacken, none can die.
Look, Sodium. Look at that couple walking towards us. Don't they look so in love? They won't last long, though. Human love never does. We've seen the couples come and go with fewer hearts in their eyes every time.
You know, she'll stop laughing at his chemistry jokes before they are gone. She'll bury him with her love for him.
And I'll bury you too if you keep telling these horrid jokes. The girl will uncover her boy's ventriloquism, his sprouting of empty words without embodiment of their meaning.
When she asks him if he loves her, he'll say he does. And if they get far enough, he'll propose and she'll exclaim, "And yes, I said yes, I will, yes," but words are but words. They can be both communication and deceit.
Either way, our love is true. Roses are red and violets are blue. Our love extends indefinitely because we are not human.
The waitress enters with a steaming bowl of soup.
And their love will die. But as for us, our invisible hands fit perfectly in each other.
The boy shakes some salt into his soup. Chlorine and sodium's hands slip out of each other. There are ionic bonds broken by something as simple and essential as water. The end. Thank you, Chris and Arpita. Our universe is full of these divisive forces, but nothing can be divided unless it was initially held together. Between divisions, attractive forces hold us together. Gravity tethers us to the earth we call our home, and there may be a day when some of us gravitate back to each other or back to our hometown. Separation can be temporary as well. Even though our high school selves are about to fall into that proverbial bowl of soup like sodium and chlorine do, the memories we've made and the things we've learned have an emotional presence within us, a presence that transcends time. I still remember Purple Day at Hastings, or when Mrs. Samuelson's belt popped in Mill Pond, or in 8th grade when Dan Moon got everyone sick and we called it the moon flu. Weirdly, each moment is unique. It is singular. This may not be our last graduation, but this is our first and last high school graduation. This is our first and last summer after senior year. It's easy to forget that we're at a point in our lives that we will never reach again, but finality does not diminish this. We too often take for granted the things that are the most essential to us, like water. Is it only in thirst that we think of water? Is it only in darkness that we think of light? Is it only after the Croc trend ended that we recognize the absurdity of those colored rubbered shoes? Or at least when it ended for everyone except for Mr. Noonan. Often, it's only when something comes to its inevitable end that we recognize its power. There are many things that I've just started considering as powerful, particular words, for example, the future. The future is a theoretical concept, a nebulous, ambiguous, open-ended something, a something unknown that is to come. We're told that time runs in one direction, from the present to the future, and that the past is a suitcase that we carry throughout our time travels. That may be true in the outer world, but it's not in the internal world of our minds. Graduation is the time where our minds do wander, both to past memories, such as when silly bands and flip-flops were banned at Mill Pond, and to future ambitions of Wall Street, Broadway, or traveling. But in letting our minds wander, it's easy to lose track of the present. We are all here today, perhaps for the last time, so be present. Smile to the person next to you. You may see them later today, or you may not see them for a while. Cherish the time that is left before running into the open arms of some mystical future. As is everything. This moment is fleeting. This moment is temporary. Thank you.
Each year, at this commencement ceremony, we present scholarship awards to deserving members of the senior class. These scholarships represent the generous financial support of our Westboro community. Today, we will distribute over $130,000 to our graduates. An additional $46,000 is available to some of the receiving students if they remain committed to their studies over the next 4 years. This means that over $176,000 has been dedicated to the class of 2016. We'd like to publicly commend this critical investment in the future of our graduates and offer deep gratitude to each and every sponsoring business, organization, family, and individual for this wonderful assistance. A list of our donors is printed in your graduation program. Ms. Jessica Barrett, Assistant Principal, and I are honored to present the award recipients to you today. As we read the name of each scholarship recipient, they will rise to be recognized while the award is announced. Kindly hold your applause until the list of awards is complete. Val Maleshkovich is receiving a scholarship from the Worcester Urological Association.
Shannon Marshall is the recipient of a St. Mary's Credit Union Scholarship.
Samuel Berg will receive a scholarship from the Marion and Daniel Kelleher Family Trust.
Richard Zhu is receiving the Fran Mango Thompson Scholarship.
Paul Bowes is receiving a Leonard M. Krull Trust Scholarship.
Nicholas Meany is being awarded the Bruce McCauley Waha Hockey Scholarship.
Min Hee Lee will receive scholarships from the Leonard M. Krull Trust and St. Mary's Credit Union.
Matthew Plunkett is the recipient of a Westboro Youth Soccer Scholarship.
Milena Castilla will receive the John L. Brigham Memorial Scholarship.
Leah Inhaber Korshen is receiving a Dunkin' Donuts Merino Organization Scholarship.
Carrie Larkin is receiving the Pi Scholarship for Excellence in Science, as well as scholarships from WABA and the Women of St. Luke's.
Julian Bosch has been awarded a Dunkin' Donuts Merino Organization Scholarship.
Liz Lim will receive a Leonard M. Krull Trust Scholarship.
Isaac Grossner is the recipient of a George G. Genthner Memorial Scholarship.
Ethan Riccardi will receive a scholarship from the John Boyle O'Reilly Council 85 Knights of Columbus Memorial.
Emily Falanga is receiving both a Westboro High School Store Scholarship and the Lee Matthew Memorial Scholarship.
Darcy Rhoda is receiving scholarships from WABA, the WHS Student Council, and a Westboro Education Association Mary B. Conroy Memorial Scholarship.
Christopher LeMountain is receiving the Admiral and Mrs. Lewis E. Denfeld Scholarship, as well as an Andrew Sarkeesian Memorial Scholarship.
Carly Flahive is receiving a Westboro Youth Soccer Scholarship.
Ashley Schuber is being awarded a Charlotte Spinney Vision Scholarship and a WHS School Counseling Scholarship.
Alyssa Coulter will receive the Sandra Walden Fenton Memorial Scholarship.
Ahmed Siddiqui is the recipient of the Mary E. Kane Scholarship.
William Kelly has received a scholarship from the Rotary Club of Westboro.
Sheila Orlando is receiving 4 scholarships. These include the LCA Hastings Teaching Scholarship, a Norman Beansy White Memorial Scholarship, a scholarship from the Women of St. Luke's, and the Dave Young Memorial Scholarship.
Samuel Schachter will receive the Nancy Kane Peterson Memorial Scholarship.
Rigo Durandis is receiving an Ann Pisha Memorial Scholarship.
Philippa Skidmore will receive a Honey Dew Donuts Scholarship.
Nicholas Stoidel is the recipient of the Richard X. Gannon Memorial Scholarship.
Mohita Abaraju is receiving a scholarship from St. Mary's Credit Union.
Maxwell McGurty is receiving a Leonard M. Krull Trust Scholarship and the Ruth E. Simonelli Memorial Scholarship.
Margaret Liu will receive the David W. Herter Scholarship for Young Authors.
Leah Purdy is receiving a William S. Harris Memorial Scholarship.
Kevin Pang is the recipient of a Leonard M. Krull Trust Scholarship.
Julie Hutchinson is receiving both the Harold and Kyle Howard Scholarship and a Rotary Club of Westboro Scholarship.
Johanna Spofford is receiving a scholarship from Mary Edith Wheaton-Smith.
Jack Amati is being awarded the Central One Federal Credit Union Scholarship.
Gregory Cervenak will receive scholarships from the Westboro Civic Club and the WHS National Honor Society.
Emily Saylor is receiving a George G. Genthner Memorial Scholarship, as well as scholarships from the Westboro Education Foundation and the Westboro Women's Club.
David Bellevue has received a scholarship from the Westboro Civic Club.
Cynthia Bucaro is being awarded with the Westboro District Nurses Association Scholarship.
Caroline Reynolds will receive a scholarship from the Westboro Garden Club.
Benedict Hensley is receiving the Messier Family Music Award and a scholarship from the Women of St. Luke's.
Anand Kumar is the recipient of a George G. Genthner Memorial Scholarship.
Alan Liu is being awarded a Fran Mango Thompson Scholarship.
William Zhang will receive a George G. Genthner Memorial Scholarship.
Taylor Powers is the recipient of the Lucy Ann Lowe Taylor Memorial Scholarship.
Sarah Anderson will receive a scholarship from the Westboro Civic Club.
Riley Gardner is receiving a John Boyle O'Reilly Council 85 Knights of Columbus Memorial Scholarship.
Quentin Wong is receiving a Dunkin' Donuts Merino Organization Scholarship.
Noemi Mary Yu is being awarded with the Leonard M. Krull Trust Scholarship.
Murphy DeArmond is the recipient of the Westboro Superior Officers Union Scholarship.
Mehar Sethi is being awarded with the All Dental Scholarship.
Maria Dupree is receiving the scholarship from the South Street Diner.
Lisa Drancourt is being awarded with the Lieutenant Richard H. Brady Memorial Scholarship.
Lily Pashapur will receive a Dunkin' Donuts Merino Organization Scholarship.
Kylie Fitzgerald is the recipient of a Westboro Athletic and Social Association Scholarship, as well as a scholarship from the WHS Student Council.
Juliet Ross is receiving the Peter Smith Memorial Scholarship, as well as scholarships from the Dunkin' Donuts Merino Organization and the Rotary Club of Westboro.
John Gross is the recipient of a Leonard M. Krull Trust Scholarship.
Jacob Dugard will receive a scholarship from the Women of St. Luke's.
Hafsa Ajaz is receiving the Hopkinton Country Club Charitable Foundation Scholarship.
Eric Nye will receive the Teresa Ruth Aldrich Bryson Award and the Honolulu Restaurant Scholarship.
David Triana is the recipient of a Charlotte Spinney Vision Scholarship.
Daniel Moon will receive a scholarship from the Westboro Democratic Town Committee in memory of Paul Salvador, as well as the Attorney Alan F. Dodd Memorial Scholarship.
Carter Brom has been awarded a WABA Scholarship and a Westboro Girls Lacrosse Association Scholarship.
Benjamin Anderson will receive a scholarship from the Dunkin' Donuts Merino Organization and the Westboro Community Land Trust.
Anna Gimalaro is the recipient of a Leonard M. Krull Trust Scholarship.
Alana Moberg will receive a Honolulu Restaurant Scholarship.
Zoe Evans is the recipient of the Jean Messier Memorial Scholarship.
Taylor Scarpacey has been awarded the Ben Horgan Memorial Scholarship.
Sarah Houle is receiving a Sandra Walden Fenton Memorial Scholarship, as well as scholarships from the Westboro Professional Firefighters Association and Westboro TV, Inc.
Sabira Shuabi will receive a scholarship from the Westboro Civic Club.
Rachel Kaufman has been awarded the Diane R. and Thomas J. McGinn Jr. Scholarship.
Olivia Busa will receive a scholarship from the Women of St. Luke's.
Nathan Aducci is receiving the Frank D. Sagro Memorial Scholarship.
Megan Hippoly is the recipient of a Fran Mango Thompson Scholarship.
Mark McNamara is receiving a Westboro Professional Firefighters Association Scholarship.
Louisa Duffy will receive the Harold and Kyle Howard Scholarship.
Kush Patel is the recipient of the Arinson Memorial Scholarship.
Cara Diorio will receive scholarships from In Your Shoes and the Westboro Women's Club.
Jonathan Barr is receiving the Bose Award of Excellence Scholarship.
Jacob Uhlman will receive a George G. Genthner Memorial Scholarship.
Haley Limoges is receiving a scholarship from the Women of St. Luke's and a Teresa Ruth Aldrich Bryson Award.
Erica Sudol will receive a scholarship from the Westboro Girls Lacrosse Association.
Dawn Ortiz is a recipient of a Charlotte Spinney Vision Scholarship.
Dana Bartosik will receive the Westboro Patrol Officers Union Scholarship.
Kevin Crowley is receiving a Westboro Athletic and Social Association Scholarship.
Benjamin Feldman will receive a WABA Scholarship.
Anthony Casparello is receiving 3 scholarships, which include the Roland H. O'Brien Memorial Scholarship, the Roger Braley Memorial Scholarship, and the Leo Casey Scholarship for Excellence and Commitment to Westboro Team Sports.
Alexa Conlin will receive a Fran Mango Thompson Scholarship.
Tina De Silva is receiving the Joseph and Alice Nelpe Rachinskis Memorial Scholarship.
Sarah Bach is the recipient of the Ruth Wadley Memorial Scholarship.
Samantha Avola is receiving the Sarah W. Gibbons Memorial Scholarship, the Westboro Education Association Margaret Peg Gleason Memorial Scholarship, and a scholarship from the Women of St. Luke's.
Rachel Marcus will receive a Leonard M. Krull Trust Scholarship.
Olivia Harwood is receiving a scholarship from the Westboro Girls Lacrosse Association.
Nathaniel Riccardi will receive the Dr. John P. Doherty Jr. Memorial Scholarship, as well as a scholarship from the John Boyle O'Reilly Council 85 Knights of Columbus Memorial.
Melissa Sullivan is receiving a Rotary Club of Westboro Scholarship, as well as a Wabas Dukowski Family Foundation Sportsmanship Scholarship.
Mary Bush will receive a WABA Scholarship.
Mon Zaney is the recipient of a scholarship from Westboro TV, Inc., as well as a scholarship from the WHS School Counseling Department.
Kyle Vitti will receive a Dunkin' Donuts Merino Organization Scholarship.
Catherine Breda is receiving a scholarship from the Armstrong Caroline Doiron Memorial Scholarship Committee and the WABA William F. Walsh Student Athlete Scholarship.
Jonathan Mugford will receive a scholarship from the Marion and Daniel Kelleher Family Trust.
Jalen Jirogi is receiving a Leonard M. Krull Trust Scholarship.
Haley McLeod is receiving scholarships from the following organizations: the Marianne and Daniel Kelleher Family Trust, the John Boyle O'Reilly Council 85 Knights of Columbus Memorial, the Westboro Historical Society, the Westboro Superior Officers Union, and the Norman Beansy White Memorial Scholarship.
Eric Rangel is a recipient of an Ann Pisha Memorial Scholarship.
Derek Tam will receive a Westboro Women's Club Scholarship.
Daniel Boucher is receiving the Westboro Education Association Winifred and Robert Innes Memorial Scholarship.
Cecilia Hogan will receive the Chartwells Scholarship.
Bethany Falls is being awarded with the First Baptist Scholarship.
Eric Zhu will receive a scholarship from the Westboro Education Foundation, as well as a George G. Genthner Memorial Scholarship.
Alexandra Bebko is the recipient of the Peg Orff Memorial Scholarship.
Tiffany Zhang will receive the John L. Brigham Memorial Scholarship, a George G. Genthner Memorial Scholarship, as well as a scholarship from the WHS National Honor Society.
Sarah Bracey is the recipient of a Westboro Girls Lacrosse Association Scholarship.
Samantha Mack will receive scholarships from the Rotary Club of Westboro, the Westboro Women's Club, Westboro Youth Soccer, and the Westboro High School Store.
Rakasa Patnaik is receiving scholarships from the Dr. James G. and Marie K. Boyd Memorial, the Armstrong Caroline Doiron Memorial Scholarship Committee, the Rotary Club of Westboro, and the Westboro Youth Soccer Organization.
Owen Smallcombe will receive a scholarship from the Westboro Community Land Trust.
Nirvana Fahim is receiving the Wilbert and Jane Furch Memorial Scholarship.
Michaela Sokol will receive a scholarship from the Rotary Club of Westboro.
Matthew Pickering is being awarded with a John Boyle O'Reilly Council 85 Knights of Columbus Memorial Scholarship.
Madeline French will receive a Leonard M. Krull Trust Scholarship, a Westboro Youth Soccer Scholarship, and a John Boyle O'Reilly Council 85 Knights of Columbus Memorial Scholarship.
Lauren Almy is receiving both an Andrew Sarkeesian Memorial Scholarship and a WABA Scholarship.
Keith Lair Jonasant will receive a scholarship from the Lieutenant Vincent B. Lee Memorial.
Julia Marcus is receiving a Marion and Daniel Kelleher Family Trust Scholarship, as well as the Westboro Community Chorus Faith G. Newark Memorial Scholarship.
Jessica Robillard is receiving a Norman Beansy White Memorial Scholarship.
Heidi Manarino is receiving the Servetus T. and Jesselyn C. Ashworth Jr. Family Scholarship and the Westboro Education Association Earl T. Baker Memorial Scholarship.
Aaron Doyle will receive a Ron McQuilkin Memorial Scholarship and a scholarship from the Westboro Civic Club.
Dylan Kehoe is being awarded with the Sean Zoe Marks Hockey Scholarship.
Daniel Liss will receive a WABA Scholarship.
Christine Metzger is receiving a William S. Harris Memorial Scholarship.
Brittany Chapin will receive scholarships from the Rotary Club of Westboro and the Westboro Girls Lacrosse Association.
Arpita Joyce is receiving scholarships from the Dunkin' Donuts Merino Organization, the John Boyle O'Reilly Council 85 Knights of Columbus Memorial, and the Women of St. Luke's.
Allison Ray will receive a scholarship from the Westboro Athletic and Social Association in memory of Jack Van Dam, as well as a scholarship from the Women of St. Luke's. The following students are receiving scholarships from the Westboro Fine Arts Education Association. I'd ask them to please stand when their name is announced, and please remain standing until all of the names have been read. Nathan Aducci, Jack Amati, Lauren Almy, Sarah Anderson, Tandue Andrade Foster.
Catherine Baldwin, Samuel Berg, Sarah Bach, Olivia Busa, Mary Bush.
Brooke Callery, Milena Castilla, Greg Cervenak, Kevin Crowley, Cara Diorio.
Maria Dupree, Haley Erb, Emily Falanga, Ben Feldman, Emily Fisher.
Sarah Goodman, John Gross, Alyssa Hall, Melinda Hamilton, Emma Harpin.
Benedict Hensley, Julie Hutchinson, Rachel Kaufman, Jacob Koslow, Sarah Kowaleski.
Christopher LaMountain, Carrie Larkin, Minhee Lee, Joan Lee, Liz Lim.
Dan Liss, Alan Liu, Carly Lurier, Heidi Manarino, Rachel Marcus.
Julia Marcus, Max McGurty, Haley McLeod, Mark McNamara, Val Maleshkovich.
Alana Moberg, Daniel Moon, Arya Murthy, Eric Nye, Jalen Jirogi.
Winona Nerona, Sheila Orlando, Kevin Pang, Matthew Plunkett, Rachel Purcell.
Emily Reed Edwards, Allison Ray, Ethan Riccardi, Nathaniel Riccardi, Xenia Sakib.
Emily Saylor, Samuel Schachter, Christine Schmidt, Meher Sethi, Owen Smallcombe.
Johanna Spofford, Nicholas Stoidel, Melissa Sullivan, Derek Tam, Enya Trong.
Tiffany Zhang, Madeline Vaver, Sydney Wells, Simon Wong, Michael Young, and Jessica Zeiger. Congratulations. You may now be seated. And if you would, please join me in congratulating all of our scholarship recipients.
I'd like to extend my greetings on behalf of the Westboro School Committee. It's an honor to share this day with family, with friends, with faculty, staff, and administrators, but most especially with the students of the class of 2016. This day marks a 13-year journey culminating in a high school diploma. In that sense, it's about what you have successfully finished. But to commence means to begin, to go forth into the world. Westboro is about to celebrate its 300-year anniversary as the 100th town in Massachusetts, founded in 1717. So you are in good company over centuries of history as a class that was formed and will carry with you unique values and characteristics of Westboro. Much has changed over 300 years. We were a settlement of orchards, farm fields, and dairies. We are now an economically diverse community at the crossroads of the Commonwealth, which ranks among the best places to live in America. While change happens at a speed we could only imagine just a few decades ago, it is important to remember that some things are timeless. Some things remained constant. True north does not change. By true geographic north, we mean the direction along Earth's meridian lines pointing toward the North Pole. Other directions spread across the face of the compass relate to true north as their reference point. One thing that you will take with you is your personal inner compass. Within you is your own true north. And whenever life pulls you in one direction or another from time to time, your inner true north will be there for you to gently pull you back onto your own intended path. The values you learned here can serve as your compass points. You've grown up in a learning community with core values like respect and gratitude, tolerance and perseverance, caring and courage, generosity and self-reflection. And as you go forth in the world, I will remind you of one additional truth. A peaceful heart is a gift to take into the world. You will touch people in positive ways when your heart is in the right place and when your actions are aligned in reference to your own inner true north. In our increasingly interconnected and global community, what is in your heart can send ripples of peace out across the world. A few years ago, a now famous graduation speech was given by a beloved Wellesley High School English teacher, Ethan McCullough. It was his famous "You Are Not Special" speech. But his point was, you are part of a planet that is filled with wonder and endless possibilities. Embrace selflessness. Don't worry so much about the material reward. Enjoy your experiences and trust that the results will then take care of themselves. But what I have seen and what is special about your class, this Westboro High School class of 2016, is a student culture of openness and acceptance. Your kindness has been intentionally cultivated. Yours is a class where all types of kids are accepted and often embraced. It's okay to be a music kid. It's okay to be a sports kid. It's okay to be a theater kid, to be a math whiz, a nature lover, a potter, an inventor, a cheerleader, a poet, a quiet kid, or a social butterfly, gay, straight, any faith tradition, loving the spotlight or working behind the scenes, being a contributor on the field or on the sidelines, being on camera or behind it. There is a real respect for the diversity of who we all are here, all of us. And for me, that is special. Your sense of inclusion of your classmates, regardless of race, origin, orientation, ability, status, style, You're seeing another person as a person who is not just like me and does not have to be just like me. Take that into the world in your hearts, and you will be making this world a better, less divided place. Go confidently into your future. You have your compass in your heart, and you will always have a place in Westboro. Good luck and congratulations, Westboro High School class of 2016.
Hot enough for you? You look amazing, however. Pretty impressive to see all your faces. Wow, how the heck did this happen? You just ran in all tie-dyed up, and it's over. I mean, senior year, it's one of those crazy, weird life experiences that go super fast and really long all at once. And the long stretches have been really long, haven't they? Actually, the painfully long parts of the year are helpful because they make you ready to move on. To be here now knowing that the time feels right for much of high school to become memories. I can actually speak about this with on-the-ground experience since the Bach household survived senior year up close. Because buried back there at the tail end of the B section is our daughter, Sarah, who will graduate today and make my husband and me official empty nesters. So I am here to tell you that having lived it, if there is one thing I promise you that I am not going to talk about, are your academic achievements or how much you've accomplished through your many special experiences. Because if you're anything like my senior, you're really sick of talking about it, thinking about it, writing about it, and overall obsessing if it has been good enough to take you on to your next best destination post-Westboro. Now in the Bach house, the kitchen is that stand around and talk late at night place. And I'm probably guessing that many of your homes are the same. And this year, Sarah and I spent a lot of late night time talking about what we thought was the insanity of the Common App and the famous essay, and how unrealistically farcical it seemed to us that someone who is barely 18 has had any kind of deeply meaningful life experience worth writing about. I mean, at 54, I can just now maybe step back on enough life to think about and separate what might be noteworthy experiences, and even then I don't think they're worth a good 500 words. And actually, if you guys think about it, I mean, you guys are only working with about 11 years worth of worthy material. Because really, I doubt the 1 to years 6 and 7 were epic in any way or memorable, if you can even remember them. I think your memories kind of pick up around going buggy. Growing up was really all that you were supposed to accomplish. Just that, to be born and loved by us and cherished and adored. Just to become old enough to maybe live and learn enough to go to this next stage of your life. I mean, the vast majority of what is important about you is completely invisible. Maybe even to you and yourself, but definitely to everyone else. The only people that should actually write the 500 words about your first 18 years would be your parents, your friends, your teachers, the people that have been wrapped around you since you arrived. Any parent here can tell you that during the first third, you were really just working on the basics. We're talking rolling over, sitting up, walking, and then you started to rock your really cute little personality. After a career of studying children, I am a firm believer that the sassy 3-year-old is actually a shadow of what becomes the 18-year-old self. Your parents can see that who you were at 3 is actually there in who you are now, and it shows through in these odd little glimmers of kind of how you act and how you look that make your parents do parent-type things like hug you or pull out baby photos. This stretch was also really the time of amazing photo ops. I mean, you were super cute during this phase, all of you. I think that's when Sarah got the nickname Precious, I believe, from her dad. The middle third, you were working on some really important growing up in the personality and family identity stuff. But for the most of you, This is our less photogenic phase. So tonight, when you go to Project Graduation and you walk the Memory Hall of Fame, you'll see that this is the late elementary and middle school years where all of you have an absent phase in your photo board. Of course, it is hopefully wedged between two super cute phases, of course, but back on topic. And the word stuff. Stuff is really not a great college essay word, by the way, but sometimes it just fits. You were working on the stuff of just getting bigger. Setting aside all the academic learning, special teams and clubs and projects, really the time that you spent becoming you was the most important work that you needed to do. Your personality was your project of merit that needed to consume your youth. Knowing what makes you funny, what makes you laugh, what kinds of people you like to make as friends, learning that you don't like that feeling of getting in trouble or the stomach pain that comes from knowing you told a lie or were less than your best self or were blatantly unkind to someone. Learning that you can't tell jokes but are a great listener, recognizing that you like that feeling of being thoughtful or sitting by a fire, that you hate walking but love hiking, the moment that you recognize that someone else's feelings were more important than your own, or perhaps that your own feelings actually had to come first. Since you were born and gathered nicknames such as Precious, Allie Boo, Cutie Pie, and Mads, we, your parents, friends, and family have been loving you. We are the ones who know your most important 500 words better than anyone, and we think you're all pretty wonderful. But that was our one job, to allow you to just grow up, to become you, and to separate your ideas and opinions from ours, to have your most sassy 3-year-old self now anchor your 18-year-old self, such that we can see the confidence that will let you leave us. You were born, and now you are your wonderful best self. And while it may not be worthy of an essay or getting into school or a job, it is the one most important work that you needed to do, and you will carry on to your next great adventures. I know many of you in this class, and I'm so proud of who you've become. And I do indeed see glimmers of many of your wonderful little personalities still folded into your older selves. You grew up well, and for those of us who have been wrapped around you to see it happen, we're proud of who you've become. Congratulations to each of you.
I wonder if that's a request for an encore of the lip sync performance a couple weeks ago. I think we all know the next verse of that song, right? Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good, good night. Feeling. Woo-hoo. Thank you. I think tonight is a good night. Look around. See how wonderful everyone and everything looks. The lip sync, Mr. WHS, was a great night for our school community in this senior class. So was the baccalaureate ceremony last night. You know, I've been attending the baccalaureate ceremony since they began 15 years ago, and just when I think it can't get any better, it does. Leave it to the great class of 2016 to have the best one yet. We are all so fortunate to be part of this town and all that it provides for its children. There are so many fine examples of how our Westboro High School community has come together for this great class and shared a common experience of learning, growth, and development over the last 4 years. Those experiences available to each one of you to engage in were sometimes fun and sometimes appropriately challenging. But in the end, I think we can say they were rewarding. They were rewarding because these young adults learned something about themselves and developed a high-caliber character that they will hopefully use beyond Westboro High School. I am proud to have been your principal for 3 out of your last 4 years. And I offer deep thanks to this class for your strong and stable presence in our building. It certainly made a difference. The class of 2016 has established new traditions and risen to every challenge. Their maturity, responsibility, and extraordinary achievements in every part of this school have genuinely provided an exemplary model for those who will follow. Thanks to each of you for how you've conducted yourself and your commitment to our core value of mutual respect, and how you demonstrated a passion for learning. Much of what you have achieved owes so much, though, to our talented faculty and staff whose professional standards and commitment is by every definition truly extraordinary. They are the very soul of WHS, and we are so fortunate to have teachers of this high caliber. I respectfully ask that you congratulate them with a round of applause for their dedication and hard work. Let us also acknowledge and give thanks to the parents and community members here in attendance who have provided generous support to our schools and to our students' education. We are truly grateful for the sacrifices and commitment you have made to the educational efforts to this class. Let's give the parents and the community members a round of applause. The central mission of an American high school is to stand as a model for a democratic society that it serves. Accordingly, our first charge as educators is to provide students with a community here in the school in which each individual has an equal chance to fully develop and in which each student is equal to every other individual. That's a value that must be cherished every single day, that every student feel that she or he has an equal chance to actualize her or his unique gifts. Every student should feel that their chance to participate fully in the life of the school is absolutely equal. This was a central aspect of our theme in our school this year, to cultivate the differences in every child. when equal opportunity and proper support help those who otherwise would not actualize their individual potential, everyone benefits. Most of the preparation takes place in a public high school. Here at Westboro High School, the common socialization of ideas, ideals, feelings, and action produce cooperation and a social cohesion that unify us as a nation. America has enjoyed great productivity over the years when public education lives up to our democratic ideals. Here, we have been scrupulous in demonstrating respect for each of you and encourage you to respect one another. I hope that each member of this great class has developed and will long embrace the values of mutual respect, civility, equity, diversity, cooperation, social responsibility, and of course, a strong sense of community. These values are the very glue that holds our country together. In fact, our global society desperately needs informed citizens such as you who will protect and advance the commitment to these ideals. Yes, our world needs you. It needs you more than ever to continue to do great things like you have done here, just a little bigger and more widespread. I offer the following advice to each of you on your journey to catch your dreams and to be successful in your life with whatever you choose to do. First of all, take ownership. Take ownership of your life. Choose to shape your own future. Resist reacting to forces beyond your control. It will take courage. It will take unshakable attention, but you can reach your goal if you believe in you. Secondly, be proud of who you are. Try not to become someone you're not. Authenticity and a strong sense of self provides you with the determination to make sound decisions. But have a sense of humility that will allow you to recover if or when you make a mistake. By the way, I believe you can learn a lot from failure. So never feel so defeated that you can't learn from mistakes. Lastly, use the knowledge and skills you've learned here, at home, and throughout your young adult life. You get a lot more to learn. However, the talent, the gifts in each of you should give you the ability to be productive in a variety of settings. Be determined to use your talents. And remember this: determination, energy, and courage comes alive within us when we care deeply about something. Be who you are, do the good you believe in, and trust that you are prepared. I know you're prepared. Congratulations to every member of this great class of 2016. We will certainly miss you. We will not forget you. We wish you the best. And may your promising futures be healthy, happy, and truly rich with meaning. Congratulations. The moment you've all been waiting for. I'm going to ask Mr. Lefebvre to come forward and begin with the conferring of the diplomas.
Mohita Abaraju. Nathan Alexander Aducci. Jack Darius Amadi. Hafsa Ejaz. Lauren Elizabeth Almy. Benjamin John Anderson. Sarah Elizabeth Anderson. Tandue Maria Andrade Foster. Barbara Gabriela Arguello Cucchioni. Jeffrey Gordon Arnold. Timothy William Askew. Xavier Eduardo Avila. Samantha Susan Avola. Catherine Elaine Baldwin. Jonathan Gillis Barr. Griffin Patrick Berry. Dana Alex Bartosik. Ethan Kendall Turner. Alexandra Jane Bebko. David Whitney Bellevue. Samuel Lauren Berg. Jeffrey Thomas Bernard. John Galbert Agonot Basis. Ahmed Mahmoud Bati. Sarah Rollins Bach. Julian Panza Bosch. Madi Saleh Basheri. Daniel Walker Boucher. Paul William Bowes. Sarah Catherine Bracey. Christopher Kaito Bradshaw. Catherine Ann Bretta. Carter Shelley Brom. Ethan McKinley Brush. Cynthia Maria Baccaro. Olivia Marie Busa. Michael Jonathan Buswell. Brooke Angela Callery. Anthony Salvatore Casparello. Dylan James Costell. Milena Nicole Clemens Castilla. Jack Ryan Cherney. Gregory Thomas Cervenak. Brittany Ann Chapin. Han Lin Chen. Sophia Chen. Cameron Alexander Claiborne. Alexa Rose Conlin. Alyssa Marie Coulter. Kavin Joseph Crowley. Tina Demov De Silva. Murphy Dudman DeArmond. Cara Germaine Diorio. Kaylee Marie Doherty. Dennis Patrick Donovan Jr. Erin Joanne Doyle. Lisa Iris Drancourt. Alan Isaac Dubrovsky. Kaylin Duckett. Louisa Mary Duffy. Jacob William Dugard. Carter Rains Duncan. Maria Rose Dupree. Rigo Burson Durandis. Haley Elizabeth Erb. Amanda de Lima y Silva Estrella. Zoe Ann Evans. Nirvana Fayez Fahim. Emily Margaret Falanga. Bishoy Wagdi Fandi. Bethany Nicole Falls. Benjamin Terhune Feldman. Emily Beth Fisher. Hope Christine Fitch. Kylie Ann Fitzgerald. Carly Sarah Flahive. Colin Joseph Foley. Connor Dominic Foodie. Thomas Paul Frigiletti. Nicholas Avery Gallo. Eloisa Christina Garcia. Riley Therese Gardner. Samantha Monique Gervais. Nicholas Noveline Gilmartin. Anna Lucia Gimilaro. Mark Alexander Gomes. Adriana Veronica Gomez. Peter Michael Gonzalez. Sarah Elizabeth Goodman. Isaac Thomas Grossner. John Sebastian Gross. KG Guevara. Alyssa Kimberly Hall. Melinda Ann Hamilton. Melissa Valerie Hamilton. Emma Cosette Harpin. Olivia Rose Harwood. Benedict Thomas Hensley. Megan Louise Hippoly. Timothy Daniel Hodgden. Sarah Ann Houle. Banning Blanchard Howes. Jason Alexander Herkmans. Julie Ann Hutchinson. Leah Lore and Haber Korshen. Taryn Haley Israel. Matthew Bradford Janae. Keithler Sammy Jonasant. Chinmay Shirish Joshi. Arpita Sally Joyce. Luke Edward Joyce. Matthew Robert Kaiser. Thomas Michael Kane. Gregory Cashmanian III. Charles Robert Katz. Rachel Maya Kaufman. Dylan James Kehoe. William Daniel Kelly. Nuthan Sai Murthy Kalapara. Jacob Scott Coslow. Sarah Mary Kovaleski. Anand Kumar. Ross Mary Juan Munoz. Christopher Hans LeMountain. Patrick Charles Lampy. Eric Michael Latimer. Joseph Liam Lawrence. Joan Eugen Lee. Liz Lim. Haley Maria Limoges. Selvin David Linares Orizabal. Nicole Lipke. Daniel Joseph Liss. Margaret Meifong Liu. Brittany Patrice Los. Alan Ding Liu. Jason Hua Liu. Jacob Martin Lubson. Carly Beth Lurier. Samantha Brooke Mack. Navdeep K. Mander. Heidi Christina Manarino. Julia Marie Marcus. Rachel Elizabeth Marcus. Shannon Nicole Marshall. Vishal Mata. Madeline Marie Matheson. Michael James McCabe. Maxwell Joseph McGurdy. Evan Perry McGrath. Haley Alexandra McLeod. Mark Duffy McNamara. Nicholas Edward Meany. Val Michael Mileshkovich. Noemi Laura Mariu. Christine Nicole Metzger. Alana Catherine Moberg. Daniel Moon. Justin Eric Moran. Tucker Slade Morin. Jonathan Marshall Mugford. Melanie Joyce Mulrain. Arya Krishna Murthy. Nisha Nadkarni. George Michael Nario. Jalen Scott Jirogi. Winona Nerona. Sheila Rose Orlando. Dawn Jamilet Ortiz. Anna Wu Uyang. Tomas Palfi. Kevin DeHua Peng. Lily Sona Pashapur. Rakasa Patnaik. Christopher Zion Pham. Matthew Lee Pickering. Leah Elizabeth Purdy. Matthew Drummond Plunkett. Taylor Ford Powers. Colin Francis Priest. Jake Reed Prouty. Rachel Aaron Purcell. Katarine Ramos. Eric Desatoff Rangel. Emily Lynn Reed Edwards. Allison Emily Ray. Molly Lynn Riley. Caroline Michelle Reynolds. Ethan Vadia Riccardi. Nathaniel Vadia Riccardi. Jessica Lynn Robillard. Samuel Wrong. Juliet Lila Ross. Darcy Jean Rhoda. Catherine Ann Saliga. Xenia Sakib. Emily Catherine Saylor. Taylor Denise Scarpesi. Samuel Aaron Schachter. Christine Marie Schmidt. Ashley Claire Schuber. Meher Bajaj Sethi. Atiba Ashling Sharon. Timothy James Sherman. Sabira Shuabi. Cooper Wesley Shumway. Ahmed Siddiqui. Philippa Alice Elizabeth Skidmore. Owen Dresser Smallcombe. Allison Perry Smith. Benjamin Alton Smith. Michaela G. Sockel. Johanna Christina Spofford. Nicholas William Stoidel. Erica Marilyn Sudol. Melissa Betsy Sullivan. Neil Edward Sullivan. Derek Ho-Chun Tam. David Triana. Enya Nyo Trong. Jacob Parker Yulman. Mashal Ramzan Unar. Madeline Heller Weber. Shivani Verma. Glendy Vicente de la Cruz. Kyle Andrew Vitti. Lorraine Marie Wegner. Sydney Janai Wells. Jared Jang Wong. Quentin William Wong. Simon Henry Wong. Michael Francis Jung Young. Ride Ahmed Yunus. Man Rafat Zaini. Remy Abriel Zace. Jessica Francis Zeiger. William Zhang. Eric Fong Zhu. Richard Raitsen Zhu. Kush Pradyuman Patel. Madeline Elaine French. Carrie Anna Larkin. Gianna Grace Scaletti. Tiffany Audrey Zhang. Eric Hugh Nye. Minhee Lee. Mary Elizabeth Bush.
Congratulations, class of 2016. We are now officially graduates of Westboro High School.